What's up with So Truth Team? So a lot of y'all have been asking me, yo, Mickey, are you going to cover the Naziyah Harris case? And I already told y'all from day one when I started being a content creator, it's certain topics and cases is not for me because I'm not able to be impartial or even give a second view to it. And this is one of those cases. However, Miss Me with that BS and Kimbella Roxy hit me up and was like, yo, Mickey, we know you're not into like this type of topic for content. We're breaking it down and we would like the truth team to be involved. So I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. So if you missed the live last night, this is part one where Miss Me with that BS and Kimbella Roxy breaks down the the testimony of Naziyah's grandmother. And boy, did they have some opinions to say. So with that being said, this is Unwanted Opinions with Miss Me with that BS and Kimbella Roxy on the Mickey Truth channel. Check it out.
We have Mickey Truth.
Who is this? You got Mickey Truth kicked out.
Shout out Mickey.
Let's get one thing clear. This your girl Mickey Truth. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to pull up on your girl Mickey Truth.
Name of Jarvis Butts.
Yes.
And do you see Mr. Butts in the courtroom today?
Oh, here you go.
Why is she looking around like that?
Watch. You gonna holler.
I have my glasses on. I don't see them.
What?
Do you need glasses?
Yeah, my daughter has my glasses.
Don't
Okay,
make me
Judge,
laugh.
may I take a moment to go get her glasses?
Yeah.
Miss me. I know this lady ain't saying she
Hold
need
on,
her
let
glasses.
me pause.
I know you
Oh
lying.
my God. This is what I'm talking about. That lady is a character. That lady
Did
is a
she
character.
get up and say she need her glasses? She can't see that
Let
man
me
5
tell
feet
you
away from
something.
her.
Let me tell you something. As a person that wears glasses since I was 9 years old, you not going on nobody's stand without your eyes. I'm sorry. You not doing it. Because you need to see what's going on. They may ask you to read something. You can't be sitting there squinting. So you mean to tell me you going to go up on the stand? No, they probably was going to ask you to read some nonsense because you know within yourself you a liar. You stuff got to be verified. You went up there without your eyes? That's when I threw her out. I said, I can't.
You mean to tell me this lady up there saying she need her glasses to see if he in the building?
She needs her glasses. Talking about the daughter got her glasses. Ain't nobody gonna have my eyes. My eyes gonna be on my face. Ain't nobody gonna have my eyes. That lady, something is wrong with her. Something is wrong with her. But she had her first child when she was 12. So I'm gonna just let that sit on your spirit.
I can't believe this lady.
You in shock. Right, she looking around. And then he hiding. Somebody should have popped him on the back of his neck. Look at him hiding.
Hiding.
God know where to keep him because I'd have been like, he right here.
Yes. Thank you.
Playing with them people in this goddamn court. Gonna bring her glasses. I know you lying.
Right. Peace, music.
Hey, music.
And you can just stand up and take another look.
Okay. Yes.
Do you see Mr. Butts in the courtroom today?
Yes.
Could you point to him and identify a piece of clothing that he's wearing?
Blue uniform with the blue line.
For the record, the witness has identified Jarvis Butts, the defendant in this matter. And may I approach the witness again, Judge?
Yes.
I'm approaching with what's already been admitted as People's 9. And Ms. Harris, do you recognize the person in that photo?
Yes.
And who is that person?
Jarvis Butts.
And is that the same person you've identified in court here today?
Yes.
Acting is killing me.
And Ms. Harris, how did you know Mr. Butts back in January of 2024?
He's the father of my daughter's children.
And is that daughter Shannon Harris?
Yes.
Okay. How many kids do they have together?
5.
And would he come around your house on Bedford in January or the months leading up to January?
Whenever he did come, he would always pull up in a white truck, and Shannon would go out to the car, and they would sit and talk or whatever. But he would very rarely come in my house.
And during that time when he would come around and sit in his car, was there any times that he would interact with Naziyah that you saw?
Not,
Look at her,
not
just
that I
lying.
remember, no.
Okay. Now I want to talk specifically about January.
Because why
9th.
wouldn't he
You had
interact with
described your
Right.
morning routine with the kids. Did you follow that routine on January 9th?
Yes, I did.
And did that include dropping Naziyah off
HR
at
Diggy,
J.E.
what's
Clark,
going on?
7:15 to 7:30?
Yes.
And can you tell us what she was wearing on January 9th, 2024?
Yes, she was wearing a pair of light powdered blue jeans with a light powdered blue jacket that had
Please hit the
The
like
black-
button on the way in.
a little fur around the collar. It was like a 2-piece
Hey,
set.
Loud Pack, what's up?
And did she have a sweater on or a shirt on or something?
She had a shirt. She wore a shirt underneath it.
And you remember, did she have any other clothes with her on the 9th when you dropped her off?
She had her
Hey,
little,
Mimi.
blue sweatshirt with the little hoodie. She had that with her.
Oh, BJ with the
And
shits, what's going
Do
on?
you know how or when she got that hoodie?
I bought that hoodie for her. I guess it was in the fall sometime when I bought it. When I first, I mean, it wasn't nothing new. It was just one of her old hoodie jackets she used when she go to gym.
Okay. And in terms of, if you know, the condition of that hoodie on the 9th, was it torn, ripped, damaged in any way?
No, it was fairly really like kind of like still new because she took pretty good care of her things.
Hey, JT.
Okay,
What's up?
Yes.
Hey, JT.
I'm approaching with People's Proposed Exhibit 12.
Please, Lala.
Ms. Harris, do you recognize what I just handed you?
Yes.
And is that a picture of Naziyah?
Yes.
And do you know when that picture was taken?
The same day, January the 9th, she took this picture.
Move to admit People's Proposed 12.
Any objection?
I can't believe this lady up there.
As People's Exhibit 12.
Make sure y'all hit the.
And when you dropped Naziyah off at J.E. Clark, what was the
Ooh.
routine
Wait a minute, let me
supposed to
pause
be
it for a minute.
after school was over?
Okay, well, school is over, the bell rings.
Wait,
at
you
2.
see what BJ said?
Yeah,
She
that's why I
sounds
paused
different.
it because we was just talking about that, BJ. So she sounds so different from when she was cursing those kids out before school. Now you give somebody a cussing of their life and then turn around and be like, "Come on, let's say prayer." I was on the floor.
So before we leave out, we do prayer.
We do
Like
prayer.
ladies say it.
And you know what? Somebody, if that video was out there, somebody said, "Is this the kind of praying you do? This is what you're talking about as far as praying?"
Right.
Told her what she told the girl, you got the wrong MF and coat on, all kind of stuff. I said, "Oh my goodness."
She said, "Yo, ain't going out of here with no coats on, goddamn it."
And that ain't even your damn coat. That's so-and-so coat. And the mother, the daughter, which is Naziyah aunt, recording and told my her mother don't play. Oh, okay.
Right. Was that the daughter Shannon she talking about? Or was that the other one?
Because Shannon was the one that was with her most. I don't think Naziyah mother don't live with them.
Mm-hmm.
But she, she come around sometime, but she don't live there. And Shannon only, if I'm not mistaken, no, I'm about to say it wrong. So the grandmother and the rest of the kids, when you heard her say about the first house, you know why she moved from that house, right? Did you hear that?
Why she moved from that house?
She moved from that house because allegedly Naziyah was having a physical relationship with an older gentleman that has autism.
What?
So they had to move from that house to where they live currently, or where Naziyah was living currently.
They said the grandma made the boys get mismatched socks. She didn't give a damn.
Damn. It don't take that much to keep the same, the pairs.
She said, as long as they got on socks, I don't give a damn.
That's
this lady
crazy.
is a mess.
She was evil. She was,
and still is. She the ringleader. That's the kicker.
Yeah. She didn't mind what was going on. I think, like I said, I think she wanted y'all or had Jarvis too. Shoot.
Naziyah was due to come home. And normally when the bell rings, 2:40, 2:45, she's getting on the bus.
And that's what she normally did on other days?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Yes, I'm sorry.
And
yes.
what time would she normally arrive back at home?
The Naziyah would be walking in through the door maybe 3:05, no later than that.
And on January 9th, did she walk in?
Remember what time she said?
No, she did not.
And were you home when she didn't come home?
I was there for a while, but I left out to run some errands. But no, when I got to the house, she was not there.
And at that time, did you have a conversation with someone else about her not coming home, Naziyah not coming home?
Yeah, when I picked my children up from the after school program, I went in and my daughter said,
Objection to what her daughter said.
Shout out to everybody that's pulling up in the comments.
Okay, sustain.
Just talking about what you saw and heard, and not asking for what anybody said, but did you talk to Shannon, your daughter?
yes, Shannon said she was not there.
Okay. When you got home that day on the 9th, was Naziyah there?
No.
And did you eventually make a police report about her missing?
Yes, I did. Yes,
And when did you do that?
That morning when I got to school, I went up and dropped the kids off to school. I talked with the dean and the principal, and I told them that I was on my way to the police station, and they told me that they would call the police, and the DPS police came there.
BJ, put your phone down.
And you said DPS, is that Detroit Public Schools?
Yeah.
And did you talk to an officer?
Wait a minute, I got a
point.
BJ,
Yes,
put your
And was
phone
that at
down.
J.E. Clark physically at that point?
Not
The
look like.
casino. Not the casino.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, you done for the night. You are the casino. I'm just saying. Oh my God, but that's believable though. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Right, it ain't too far fetched.
Right.
Yes.
And you said that morning, are you talking about the morning of the 10th?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Was Naziyah active on social media, if you know?
Well, as far as I know, she was.
Here come the lies.
I mean, there were times that she was sneaking, go on it, yeah, she was.
Okay. And did you keep track of her social media pages like TikTok or Facebook or anything like that?
I tried, a lot of times, I would take her phone and stuff from her, so, to keep her from being on there,
And after the 9th, did you ever see any posts made by Naziyah?
I didn't see any posts. Most of the time, if there was a post or
Yeah, the
something.
judge ain't trying to hear that shit.
My
Ain't
daughter
trying
or
to hear
someone
none of
would
that.
call me and tell me.
Have you ever heard after the 9th, any communication or seen Naziyah?
Mm-mm.
Is that a no?
No.
And when you dropped her off on the 9th at school at J.E. Clark, was that the last time you saw her?
That's the
Yes.
grandma, Mimi,
Okay, one moment.
her guardian. That's their
just
grandmother.
to follow up, I did forget to ask this. Her bus stop, how far from your house was that in walking distance?
5 minutes.
Do you know where the location that she got dropped off at was, the address or the intersection?
Right there at a 3 Mile Drive in Cornwall.
And that's 5 minutes from your house?
Yeah.
And did Naziyah have any?
Yeah, she is
nicknames
the
that you
ringleader, DJ.
Where her family called her Tutter, but I've always called her Glamorous. I've been calling her ever since she was born.
called her? Is it Glamour?
Glamorous.
Oh. We have one more objection.
Yes. You said Tuda?
Tutter.
Tuda.
Mm-hmm.
I have another objection.
Okay, Ross.
Good morning, Sheriff.
Good morning.
He can't believe what he hearing, but he got to do his job.
Now, you are Naziyah's maternal grandmother, right?
Correct.
You're also her adopted parent, correct?
Correct.
And you said you adopted her in 2016?
Yeah. Should have been 16.
Okay. Is her birth mother still around?
She is.
Okay. Does she have a relationship with her?
No.
She doesn't have any type of relationship, no contact with her that you know of?
Well, let me say this. I don't deal with my daughter, so she really didn't
They all
have
fell
no
already.
contact with Naziyah like that. She only came around now and then.
Okay. And you testified that you currently stay on Bedford Street?
Yes,
In fact, I think you testified you lived on 2 houses on Bedford Street.
correct.
And did Naziyah have friends on Bedford Street that you were aware of?
She had friends, but her friends didn't live on Bedford.
Okay. Do you know if she ever,
But you can see right through a
Have you
lion person.
No,
Right.
did she ever spend the night at any of these friends' houses?
no,
And at your prior neighborhood, did she have friends that she may have spent the night over?
no.
And the judge see right through the BS.
You indicated that there are approximately 6 children in the house.
Well, not now. When he asked me about the address,
Yes.
I lived at 2 houses, which is on the same street of Bedford.
Okay.
Okay, so the house that we lived in before, it was my children and my daughter's children.
Your daughter being Shannon,
No, Marquita.
Marquita.
Mhm.
Okay.
She know where they getting at. Tell the people what we need to know.
And did Naziyah have?
Well, Marquita is
any
the
close
twin
relationship with
sister,
any of
right?
these children?
Mm-mm.
She was close with my granddaughter, one of my granddaughters, yeah.
Which granddaughter is that?
Naziyah. I mean, Janiyah.
Okay.
All of their names are similar.
Said she gonna shake that wig online so hard.
And Janiyah is Shannon's daughter?
Yes,
Yo,
That would
crazy.
be, and that would be Jarvis's daughter as well, correct?
correct.
Mm-mm-mm.
And at your Bedford Street address, how many adults live there?
Just me and Shannon.
Okay. When did Shannon move in?
I'm sorry.
When did Shannon move in to Bedford?
Oh.
Just her and Shannon, the 2 adults that live in the house.
Back in
And Shannon is the baby mom.
last October or something.
That would be October of 23.
Yeah,
So in January of 24, she was there, correct?
mm-hmm.
Sorry, is that a yes?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
And you indicated that Naziyah participated in social media?
She did participate in social media. She was on social media a lot of times when she wasn't supposed to be.
So did you see her post or did you follow her post?
I didn't see her really posting anything. I mean, at times when I did check, I didn't find anything.
Okay.
And most of the time, if she did post something, my daughter's one would, let me know, if she posted something. Like,
So you don't know who her social media friends were?
The only person that I know that was one of her classmates that she would post little things with one of her little classmates.
That's what I said,
But it's
BJ.
fair to say there are some things you did not know.
Yeah, well, some, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm so aggravated, Mimi. Look at her hair.
Y'all crazy. Y'all are crazy on that lady wig.
She said, I'm so annoyed.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that's what you said. Miss Me Jarvis probably was doing her grandma.
Yep.
Now, you indicated that you drove Naziyah to school every day, correct?
Correct.
Who else went to school in Naziyah?
My other two children, Shannon's
Well,
children.
Mickey got a crush on
What
her.
type of student was Naziyah?
Naziyah was a very good student, very manable, very outgoing. She got good grades.
And y'all failed her. Pimped her out.
The teachers had no problem with her. They really liked Naziyah. Naziyah got along with just about anybody. She was very likable.
Did she have any disciplinary problems?
No.
Do you recall her ever getting into a fight?
She did.
One fight, more than one fight?
There was a young lady that she had a couple of, consultations with in school.
Mickey.
And it was like an ongoing situation.
Okay. And when did this first start?
I'm not quite sure when it started, but it was like off and on, with this particular schoolmate that she had.
And this is for her current school, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that look on her face, y'all.
It's just something about her I don't like.
Did Naziyah participate
Look
in
like
any
Master Splinter.
extracurricular activities? Was she on band or anything?
She liked it. Gym, robotics, art. I mean, she liked a lot of things that she was, involved in,
And would any of these things cause her to have stayed after school?
The only time she stayed after school is when she wanted to be enrolled in the after school program.
That you took her out of.
That she ain't wanted to have no parts in.
She was isolating her.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to step back a moment. We asked you about her social media. You said there were some things that you weren't aware of on social media, correct? Did you ever check her direct messages?
Like I said, I did, but when I did, there was nothing on there.
There was nothing?
No.
Okay. Did you monitor any of her conversations?
Yeah. I would, go check,
Okay.
But a lot of times, I took Naziyah's tablet, from her at one point, so there was really nothing that I knew of that she was on unless she got somebody's cell phone or something,
Okay. So you did mention that she had a tablet. How many devices did she have that allowed her to connect to social media?
She only had that one tablet that I had bought her.
Okay.
And like I said, I took that tablet and put that tablet up.
Hold on one moment, y'all. 'Cause I do have a question that I did ask in one of my videos. I only had one child that had, like, I guess what you call them, like the school issue laptops and tablets and stuff. From my understanding, there's a lot that you can't download. So how was they said that the Text Now app and everything was on the school issue tablet. How, Sway? Detroit, they letting them just download anything?
That's what I'm saying, because it is a lot of sites that are prohibited on them laptops. They cannot do
And one
anything.
of them is damn sure social media. So how was like where this was going on? She had something else and y'all knew she had it. Because there's no way. A whole Text Now feed, that was a Text Now feed from all those text messages that they are reading now. That was on a Text Now app. She even told Jarvis in those text messages that she needed a new phone. So she had something where somebody knew that these things were downloaded, and I honestly do not believe it was a school issue tablet.
It wasn't.
Thank you. They bugging. We all slow though. We all stupid. That's crazy.
So on January 9th, you took her to school, correct?
Correct.
And you said it was her and two of your other children that went to
My two other children and my daughter's children. I dropped them all off.
Right, Amber. Make it make sense.
And you said that you noticed that she did not come home at her normal time.
Correct.
All right. You did not call the police then, correct?
No. Driving around looking for her.
Hold on.
My daughter reached out to some of her classmates.
All right, let's get into what Amber is saying. So she said my daughter had 30 laptops in my house. She was jailbreaking them for classmates. It can be done.
And I could see that too, because nowadays they do know how to get into certain things. So I could see that happening too.
That makes a lot of sense. Because the stuff that she, had on there, she had a whole Instagram where the aunt said that matter of fact, I saw the Instagram. She's subbed to the aunt. So I don't see how all that, because I used to listen to music. We all listen to music at 13 years old. But she was doing all that stuff and all in the camera, like she was actually talking to somebody and this, that, and the other. And y'all didn't find a problem with that? Like, y'all really didn't find a problem with that? I don't get it. Let's move on.
Make sure I hit the like button.
Nothing. And that morning, I got up. And like I said, I went straight to the school.
Straight to the school. Wait a minute. Didn't I say she didn't call y'all? Didn't I say she didn't call? But she's at the press conference asking the public to call.
And she goes straight to the school.
And you went to the school, and that's your granddaughter. But you want everybody to call the police, and you couldn't even do that. It only
like I said, she called the police on the way to the school to say, meet me at the school because my granddaughter ain't, she didn't call a cop.
Let me tell you something. If I was that principal, and you came in there telling me your child was missing since 3:15 the day before, I'm going to find a way to lock you up, too. That's crazy. That's crazy.
And she said that's not her normal shit. She's not no runaway. So
right, that was and they said from the school to her home was less than 15 minutes. Y'all didn't realize she was missing until 6 o'clock when the other children asked for her and Sharon was home. Oh, I didn't realize she was gone until 6 o'clock. In today's world, 3 hours is a forever for a child. How y'all didn't realize she wasn't home? It's crazy.
Police station to make the report, and they called the police from there. DPS police came to the school.
So the first report you made to the police was the next morning?
Yes.
Do you know approximately what time?
School starts at 7:30, so I got there at 7:30. They got there about, I don't know, maybe 8.
So you didn't go to the precinct, you went to the school, and the school called the police?
Yes, they called the police because I was getting ready to leave, and the dean said, "No, stay here." She said, "And we'll call the police."
Where she waiting, y'all? So where she was going? She said she was getting ready to leave.
Right, and the dean said, "Hold on, you stay right here because I need to call the cops."
Where she was going to play bingo? Where she was going?
Oh.
She was going to get a pack of Newports and some scratch offs. Where she was going?
She wasn't going to look for her. Wow.
Bugging.
Now, you mentioned that you are familiar with Mr. Butts, correct?
I know Mr. Butts.
Okay. And he dated your daughter, Shannon, correct?
Listen to this.
Correct.
They did have 5 children, correct?
Correct.
And the children, did all the children stay with you and Shannon?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, without,
Right.
I don't want to give too much detail on the kids. What were the mix of the kids, boys and girls?
What up, Smitty?
Can you repeat that?
What were the mix of the kids, boys and girls?
Well, I have a boy and girl, and Shannon has her 3 boys and her 2 girls.
So she had 3 boys and the 2 girls. Okay. And at any time, now I think you did indicate that Mr. Butts would come over and I think you said he would rarely come in, correct?
Mm-hmm.
But he would come in on occasion, correct?
Not really on occasions, because most of the time when he came in, he would pull up in my driveway, and my daughter would go out to the truck, and a lot of times the kids would go out to the truck. So it was very rare if he ever came in my house.
I call Cap. I don't believe it. That man.
She lying.
They kept talking about the basement. It was the basement of her house that they were seeing each other in. And homeboy said that he went in her room and stole her underwear. Let's come on, let's be real. And
that lady know he was in that house.
She was also telling him to go ahead and put things in the bathroom for her.
Mm-hmm.
Now it was best that she said, well, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't allowed in my house. Now, whether he was there when I wasn't home, I don't know. But you're going to say that he wasn't there. He knew the whole layout of your house. Talking about this person sleep. He asking who sleep, this, that, and the other. He's sneaking in. Come on.
Why was he not allowed at her house? Why do she think he was not at her house?
He got them papers on him, but I don't think the mother had a problem with what was going on, because when he got out of jail for doing that other mess to that first child, soon as he got out, he met Shannon. Shannon's saying she's 19. The word on the street is she was 16, and she said out her own mouth that she was giving him a second chance, just like society does. Come on. Come on. Come on.
So she knew about it.
Come on. And you have 5 children with a dude that like children? That's crazy.
She said, so what, did Shannon make those 5 kids in the driveway?
Probably so, or in the basement.
Or in that damn basement.
In the basement. He know that basement, because the basement was also where he tried to corner Naziyah's friend that was petting a dog down there. He went in down there behind her. She ran upstairs, tell Shannon. Shannon called the cousin and tell the cousin what happened. The cousin tells Shannon to call the cops. Shannon says she was. That next January, the cousin asked about it, and Shannon never called. Shannon knew what was up and knew he had a problem with children. But that self-esteem is at the bottom of her shoe. It wouldn't allow her to do nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Her and her sister round there looking like Raphael and Donatello, and that grandmother was Master Splinter. Let's get on. Let's move on.
And you indicated that you were close. You were close with Naziyah?
Yes.
Can you think of any reason that Naziyah would not share information with you?
No. Naziyah would come to me and talk to me all the time.
Okay.
If something was bothering her, or if she had a bad day in school, she'll come to me and we'll sit and talk about it. I always kept the door open for
the grandma did.
With Naziyah.
Pause. I thought they get sworn in before they sit there and talk their shit.
And she just sitting up there lying. That little girl lying.
She is lying. She did not realize that that cop already read all them texts. She already said that her grandmother keep her in the house. She ain't fool with you. She ain't like you so bad that she telling the man the size of your private part. Like, let's come on, man. This pissing me off. This is really
she respected her. She was scared of her a little bit because she kept saying,
she did not like her. Whether you like
she
and
ain't like her.
Right. She respected her, but she ain't like her. Come on now.
It was really all of my children. So she always felt free, you know, to come to me and sit down and talk to me about whatever.
So if something was frustrating Naziyah, she would come to you?
She would. I know of, yes.
All right. If something was scaring Naziyah, she would come to you.
If something was bothering her or she was frustrated about something, she would come to me and say, "Hey, Nana, can I talk to you?"
Yeah, if there was any medical condition.
We all know that's a lie too. She had a physical relationship with a man of 42 years old since she was 12, and she didn't say nothing to you, Grandma.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell that Naziyah wasn't with all of that stuff that was going on in there, because he did say, "I'm getting used to you telling me no."
Mm-hmm. That means the aunt always gave it up, sucked his dick, whatever he said, she did.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So, no, she wasn't comfortable with that. She was made to feel as if she was comfortable, but she wasn't comfortable with that.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about, "I'm used to you telling me no." What he thought he was? Keith Sweat? Like, come on. That's crazy. It's a whole child.
Sweat.
You know that
Talking
song,
to her
"There
like
You Go
she
Telling Me No Again"?
like she a grown woman.
Like she a grown woman. I'm talking to her like a grown. Talking about, "You mind, body, and soul." Nigga, what? I would need to know where was the real men around there, because somebody should have put hands and feet on him.
The whole family need to be in jail. Absolutely.
Need hands and feet on him.
And I believe, and what BJ said right here, he said they're going to get her later. He believed with charges of child neglect and endangering children.
As they should. As they should. And I'm waiting for the foster care out of there to pull them kids out of the home. Because now the brother done spoke out. He ain't say much, but you can tell the way he talked, he wasn't raised in a household with some sense. They all need to be without pass and go and collecting no collecting 200. They all need to be in jail.
Mm-hmm.
And
Paradise.
I feel like they know where this little girl body is. And
they know too.
And also him and the what's the name, King, the business partner.
Mm-hmm.
They was rotting around the day she went missing. These men are mechanics. They know where to go to the junk yards and stuff like that to flatten them cars up.
So you mean to tell me you think the business partner know where she at?
First of all, let me just play devil's advocate. So you got a level-headed man, don't like children, not like no freaky stuff. He may got a bunch of women, oh well, but they all over 18. You see homeboy bringing this child to your job on a regular, and you ain't looking crazy? Like, yo, what's up with that? And if you look at the interrogation footage, Jarvis was real matter of fact how he talked about his conquest with women. And King said he used to come to him with women's stuff. You mean to tell me he ain't either slip or thought it was bold to say anything about Naziyah? I don't know too many men gonna hang with another dude that always got his 13-year-old niece around. Especially if they don't like girls, little girls. All right, well, I see you when you finish with your niece. Just get up with me, call me. What you hanging with her for? Like, come on. Yeah, they was by some water, but they said they ain't find nothing in the water. They gotta look again.
They need to look again. They need to look again.
They
getting close.
Cause that's where they found the bloody clothes at, right? By the water. And they was looking for another pair of sneakers, and she had on them Jordan 1s. And the brother told them that. because he gave them a picture of her wearing the ones, but they was looking for some blue and white sneakers, from my understanding. This all a mess.
He said, I don't trust the brother either. He probably did something to her.
Now, he online talking about he need that GoFundMe they got. He need that bread.
And the crazy thing is, she probably right up under their nose. They said they think they getting real close. So
where y'all think she at? Did they ever say that
Probably
they
in the
actually went through the grandmother's house though? Was the grandmother's house thoroughly investigated?
She ain't in the grandma's house. I don't think they thoroughly went in there. I don't think they think that's a place they would bury her at. They need to go back around that water somewhere where the clothes was at.
Okay. Well, let's see. Let's move on. Right, this is a bit much.
She would
Y'all
come to you
for pulling up on us.
regarding that.
I believe she would, yes.
You take her to the hospital, take her to the doctor.
Yes, Paradise.
Just a moment. Thank you. I have no further questions.
Can you redirect?
Ms. Harris, I just have a couple more questions for you. When Mr. Riggins was asking you questions,
He was to throw him off.
Yeah,
Mr.
that's
Butts
a
would
good point.
come and sit in his car, right, outside your house.
Yes,
And he said that the kids would go out to the car.
yes.
Which kids would go out to the car?
His kids.
Would Naziyah ever go with his kids out to the car?
If Shannon was out there, she would.
Well,
And Mr. Riggins
So
also
that wasn't
asked
like
you about the tablet that you bought for Naziyah. Do you
Yes.
remember those questions?
Yes.
And when, if you can remember, narrow that down, when did you buy that tablet for her?
I bought that tablet for her one Christmas. I think it was in 22 when I bought that tablet, at the end of 22 when I bought that tablet for her.
So December of 22.
Yeah, I think that when I bought that tablet.
So she would have had that tablet for roughly just over a year then, correct?
Correct.
And did Naziyah also have access to a cell phone?
The only cell phone she had access to was one of the cell phones when my oldest daughter came to visit me. She gave to Naziyah, but she could only use it by Wi-Fi.
You said your oldest daughter, is that Naziyah's biological mother?
Yes.
Okay. And through, what's your oldest daughter's name?
Kenyatta Harris.
Through Kenyatta Harris, Naziyah got access to a phone? Is that a yes?
Yes.
The mom probably had a feeling something was going on.
Right.
They probably took the phone from her.
Mr. Riggins also asked you about Naziyah staying after school. You said that there was an after-school program she was involved in?
Yes.
On
Her biological mom is around.
In January of 24.
Yeah, she's around. She's addicted to drugs, I believe. She doesn't live there, but she comes around. She's dealing with her own demons as well.
But apparently this happened to her too when she was a child.
Yep.
Was she still involved in that program?
No, I took her out of it because she was having problems with one of her schoolmates at that time. The same person that he asked me about before that she didn't get along with.
The same person Mr. Riggins asked you?
Absolutely.
And so on the 9th, she was not supposed to stay after school?
No, she was supposed to come straight home.
And when she didn't come home, you said that you were driving around looking for her,
Yeah,
correct?
yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit more about what efforts you made on the 9th to
Tell us
locate
some more
her?
lies.
When I went to the school to go pick my son and daughter up because they were also in the after school program, picked them up, went back to the house. I thought she was there, and when I got to the house and I found out that she wasn't there, I got back in the car and I went back up to the school.
I want to ask y'all a quick question. Did you hear she just said that a son and daughter was at the after school program? That meant all three of them was in this program together. Why would you just take, even though
Her
Naziyah had a problem with somebody there, she actually also had protection because she had two cousins there. So why did you just take her out and leave them two there? This don't make sense to me. This don't make
It's
sense.
not adding up.
It's not adding up at all.
And by that time, nobody was there. Nobody was at the school. So now, I mean, I'm kind of like, I'm frustrated. Now I'm going like, you know, because whenever she wants to stay after school or do something, she would always call me. Well, hey, Nana, can I stay after school? Well, she would call one of her TTs, hey, TT, can I stay after school? So that wasn't like her. So I'm really frustrated now. So now I go back to the house and I'm talking to my daughter, Shannon.
I want to stop you right there because I don't want to go into what anybody else said.
Okay.
But you went back to the school. Nobody was at the school. You went back to the house. Naziyah is still not there, correct?
Correct.
Did you go back out looking for her after that?
I did.
Where did you go looking?
I was driving around in the neighborhood, everywhere. I'm just looking, just like hoping I'll see her, you know?
This lady is lying. Trying to save somebody, probably the daughter, because the daughter probably had parts in getting rid of her. With the guy.
You see what MMPD
on the 9th when you were looking for her. Let me ask it this way: did you know Naziyah to go to Mr. Butts' place of work to assist him with anything there?
Yes, there was a couple of times that she went with his daughter and they went up there to go
Please hit the
clean
light
up in the
and
shop.
And how would they get
support the host?
there?
He would come and pick them up.
And was that in that white truck that you talked about earlier?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And did you yourself know where Mr. Butts worked at?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you know where is that?
It was Frank's shop located on Warren, East Warren.
And is that the last place that you knew him to work, or did you know him work somewhere else?
I knew him to work there, and then the shop moved to a different location.
Did you know where that new location was?
Personally, no.
Okay. And did you ever, on the 9th, did you ever try and go to Mr. Butts' place of work to look for Naziyah?
On the 9th, no.
And like I said throughout the video, that's my opinion. And if you don't like it, guess what?
I'm like, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Hold on, wait, before I go, y'all make sure y'all tap in with me to book your slot. A lot of y'all be hitting me up on Instagram and the email wanting to just talk about content, whether you're an up-and-coming content creator or somebody just got questions about cases or whatever. Book your consultation with me now. The information is on the screen. Hey, make sure you get your slot, because my slots be filling up fast.
This is the weakest, give a fuck about what they scream.
Holla!
Shout out Mickey. Mickey, you gonna be big. Like,
yeah, I'm trying to conquer the world, coming from where I come from.
Hey, this your girl, Mickey Truth, #1 blogger in South Carolina. #1 blogger in South Carolina.